minutia in the policy.
It's just gonna take a lot longer to get proclamations now, but that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do.
Call for the vote.
Sir, do I have a second?
Yeah, second. Any more?
Is there,
No?
vote please. Motion carries 2-0. Next item. Item 22, consider rescinding the city proclamation of the LGBT Pride Month for June 2013. Did you have something you wanted to ask?
Well, I was gonna.
I'd like to make a motion that we consider items 22 and 23 together.
Second.
Have a motion to consider 22 and 23 together.
Your Honor, that's reconsideration of motion passed by the council at the prior meeting, which separated the two items. Council cannot do it without a motion to reconsider.
Is that true? All right.
I ask for a motion to reconsider.
I have a motion to reconsider the previous,
The bifurcation.
that's right, yes.
Yeah.
Your Honor, request that the minutes be read on this, Councilman Hamilton's vote on the previous motion.
I voted bifurcate. So what? I'm asking for reconsideration. Do you have a problem with that?
I would
Do you have a
like,
problem with my reconsideration?
I want to know how you voted on the
I already
bifurcation.
told you how I voted for it. I voted for it. I changed my mind. All for the vote.
Please vote.
You gonna vote?
Well, I did the city attorney's bill.
Yes, Councilmember Hamilton voted for it.
Combine the two.
No, it's reconsideration.
I'm sorry, that's a reconsideration.
Now we have to do
Consider my first motion
Have a motion for,
to
have a motion to merge the two, item 22 and 23. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second by Councilmember Shelton. Please vote. Motion carries. We are taking items 22 and 23 together. Mr. Wallace.
Thank you, Your Honor. The City Council approved hearing this evening request of Councilman Wards that there be consideration by the City Council rescinding the city proclamation of LGBT Pride Month for June 13, and as well as to provide, adopt a resolution of support, or consider a resolution of support for June 13 as a month of community charity in Porterville. I didn't place it before the council and take any direction as given.
I have a question in regards to a resolution. A resolution is generally when it is being sent to a legislative body to support or not support an item.
A resolution can have various purposes, and its legal import depends purely on what is the substance of the resolution itself. So in this case, I mean, there's nothing that says a resolution has to be sent to an outside or third party. So it can be what it is here. I don't see a legal problem with the form of the resolution. But I will note it is also simply expression. It's not actually any official city action affecting any services or program the city provides.
I'd like to read something that I got off our website. A resolution is usually used to express the policy of the council or to direct certain types of procedural or administrative action. So is this going to be an administrative action that stays?
Well, it does go on unless it's rescinded, but it purported, I think, just for this specific month, wasn't it? I don't believe it
I don't know.
did anything prospectively other than
I don't mind
declare.
it permanently going on goodwill at all. Seems like something good to me.
Well, my point is, though, it was effective for June 2013, I believe. I'll go back and look at it real quick.
Yes, it does say June.
Yeah, it does, so,
Vice Mayor.
Opted for July or whatever we want.
Vice Mayor.
Normally you're wrong.
Vice Mayor.
Just a question for the city attorney. When the whereas clauses in the resolution, are those effectively findings of the council?
whereas or just merely, well, they're findings, to the extent that that's what you're finding, but again, it's only going to stand for what it actually states. And, I
Well, I
mean,
understand it. My question is that can the council adopt a resolution where a whereas clause is not factually accurate?
yes.
Thank you.
Right. Mayor
Are
Mason.
there any other discussions on this? I just want to state that this resolution, or if it were a proclamation, at any other time would have been fine. I'm not supporting this proclamation, or resolution, not because I don't believe in the city of Porterville that we're carrying people. I just can't support it today, not after everything we've been through the last month and a half.
You know how we
So,
Yeah, good point.
Your Honor,
not everybody in Porterville is carrying, not everybody.
I don't know about my friends, but I don't even care about them.
Let's do them.
Well, that's what it says here. Porterville is a community of caring,
So who exactly is it here?
and spiritual.
and spiritual.
Wow.
Well, I guess there's two of them.
Your Honor,
Vice Mayor.
I haven't heard a motion yet, but I'd like to state I voted no on the motion to combine the two. There's very, very strong reason there. I'm going to end up having to vote no on this combined motion.
You can't vote at all now, you just flag your vote.
Well, I'm not allowed to separate the two.
You can't vote now at all.
So if that's the case, fine. I will leave the room if you say that
He
it's...
says you can, but you flagged your vote.
Pete, we know why you're going to vote no, Pete. We know why you're going to vote no.
Do we have a motion?
Yeah, can you make the motion? I'll make the motion. I'll make the motion that we replace the proclamation with, I'm going to say replace, you can amend it if you like to, replace it with Brian's proclamation,
That's not a proclamation.
or excuse me, resolution. A second?
So,
I like the word rescind. I make a motion that we rescind the previous proclamation and replace it with the resolution before us.
so the motion that Councilmember Shelton
Died.
died because of the lack of a second. And I have another motion.
I don't know if it died, but it's enough time to find out. Did it die, Councilman Ward?
Do I have a motion? Can you repeat it?
Motion to rescind the previous proclamation and replace with the resolution before us.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
I have a second by Councilmember Ward.
Wow. A little discussion.
Please vote.
Wait, a little discussion, please. What I want to discuss, is there any room here for you, Virginia? Is there any room, are you interested at all in kind of compromise to try to, as you say, bring people together?
You want me to rescind the? is that what-
I want to, what I want to do is to maybe blend the two, where we can come up with something that everybody can take away from it, what they felt like, what they were trying to say, without trying to stomp on one half for the other half.
So how do you?
Well, did we take your proclamation and maybe take Brian's words and insert them?
Please.
Your Honor, there's a motion on the floor.
Right now.
Discussion going
It's
on.
discussion.
I mean, you're asking us to do that right now.
Well, I'm asking if it's even something you would consider in the spirit of compromise. Do we want to draw two lines in the sand here, or do we want to bring people together? I don't think, I'm just asking the possibility. If your answer is no, then we'll just do the vote. And all the branches. I think, I don't know how the other councilmen feel, but I think that that it might be something that they might be exploring.
And you're willing to put the LGBT community in it? No, I heard this.
How about just everybody in there? Everybody they can take from it what they think they want to say.
I guess my question is, why does the LGBT community special treatment? I mean, there are so many other people that can.
I'm so sorry. Please.
I mean, why isn't it charity to everyone? I mean,
Because Mom, when you hate us.
Please stop, or I'm going to have to ask the people to be taken out. I want to do that, but I'm going to ask the people to be taken out if we can have respect in the chambers. Thank you. Councilmember Ward.
So my question is why does it have to apply to a specific group? Why wouldn't it apply to everyone? I mean, why would we say, let's just,
Do you mind? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask to be removed if you don't one more time. That's it. Go ahead. Apologize.
For the third time.
so the reality is that there are a lot of kids who are bullied for a lot of different reasons. I don't know why we would be singling out a specific group that already has legal protection within the law. I guess that's my question. I mean, why doesn't an all-inclusive resolution or proclamation, why would that somehow be implied that the LGBT community wouldn't be part of that? I mean, everyone or all includes everyone and all. The reality is that I don't think anybody should be bullied for any reason. I don't care how different they are. I don't care what the reason is. Everyone deserves love and respect, which is why I wrote the resolution the way that I did, because I do believe we have a caring and spiritual community. I do believe that people's hearts are in the right place, the way you put it. And the rallies, I believe that everyone, regardless of our differences, charity should extend to everyone. So I guess I'm confused as to why one particular group gets special treatment over any other group. My son is overweight, he gets bullied a lot. But I don't sit here and specify obese people proclamations. I got bullied because of my religious beliefs, but I don't come here and ask for specific proclamations for myself. I've been called every name in the book by the LGBTQ community because of my religious beliefs. And, but I don't ask for proclamations to protect my group or my, domain or whatever else. Me as a council member, I should be promoting everyone, charity for everyone in my community, regardless of our differences. I don't know why I would be specifying or specifically pointing to one group over another. I guess that's my big problem, is that there are so many different differences in people's lifestyle. I mean, people would say that I have a different lifestyle than other people. But I don't try to promote my lifestyle over anybody else's. I don't try to do any of those things. So it's so I guess that's where I'm confused. I haven't seen any I went through the last year looking at proclamations. We don't do proclamations based upon gender. We don't do proclamations based upon race. We don't do proclamations.
Please.
Goodbye, Jessica.
Please.
Take Jessica out. Take her out of here.
Have her leave.
Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you. I'm not taking any comments, nothing. We're going to finish this.
It's actually a cultural celebration of the race. But anyway, so the point is, if we don't do religious proclamation, I mean, the reality is all the protected statuses that I'm aware of, we've never done proclamations for those protected groups. After 9/11 happened, no one cared whether you were Democrat or Republican or whether we were all Americans. And I think the proclamation should reflect things that are geared to bring everyone together, like you said, and uniting us. I think when we specifically target specific differences, I think it aims to divide and favor and promote one group over another, and I think that's wrong.
Okay. And I don't want to belabor it.
Vice Mayor.
At this point,
the council member was referring to a proclamation. He's proposing a resolution. That's a little different than a proclamation. He keeps commenting that it's all inclusive. Unfortunately, when I read the draft resolution, there are statements in there that are very noble and wonderful and make everybody feel good, but they are, in my mind, Porterville as a whole is not a community promoting charity. I know too many people who don't.
Geez, Pete, you're attacking our community now, too?
I am not attacking the community, I am attacking the statement. That statement can be modified to be all-inclusive, but it now excludes anyone who is not caring and spiritual, who is not promote charity and goodwill, who doesn't fundamentally believe in charity toward our fellow man. I would really hope that everyone in Porterville hates crime, bullying, and suicide. However, we have a gang problem. We've got, if you read the paper or the Facebook and read the police report, we have every day, we've got people abusing drugs. We've got people breaking into houses. We've got cars being stolen. The resolution in itself is flawed.
Fix it, Pete. Are you saying you support it if you fixed it? Then fix it. Let's do it.
Councilman Ward knows my feelings. Councilman Ward can fix it if he wishes.
Don't
I
delay it.
have a motion and a second.
Okay, well, you didn't answer my question.
No, we're not gonna.
So you're not interested in any?
Yes, I am, don't,
Well, I'm asking you. Because I'm not gonna, if you think there's room to fix
I
it,
just, it's not gonna be fixed. It can be fixed.
it can
let's-
be fixed.
Not now. Not with this resolution.
Well, but you,
I'm not even bringing the two together.
Okay,
And
so what
don't
you're
say
saying-
that I'm not interested, don't say that I want to draw the line. That is not my intent. You can say it as much as you want. I know who I am, and I feel good, and I can stand in front of God right now.
I'm not
Take
saying
the
that.
vote. Take the vote.
I'm trying to get you to, if you don't want to do it, you're out of
Just
line.
take the vote. Please vote. Motion carries.
Shame on you!
Outstanding job.
That's what you supported.
That's what you
Way to go. Way to go.
I do believe that was.
Don't disrespect the mayor. You're no better. Hey. That goes for you, Mr. Camp.
Stop!
Don't disrespect the mayor.
Stop! Stop! I'm not gonna stand here and take that. Stop! Stop, Camp, right now. Or stop this, don't do that. There will be never anything in Porterville that's different. Stop.
I smell wet pits.